Hello everyone, welcome to episode number 11 of CrundeeCraft. So since last episode I actually made more storage so I could, take all these chests down. I did leave the barrel though, because, well, that would just fill it up. I should probably like a filter through the system, make sure these weren't in there anymore, but oh well. So anyway, what I have planned for this episode, like I said, I would do magical crops, but first, if I go up here somewhere, I'm in a forest, it's not really the ideal place to do this. I would like a flat terrain. Flat-ish. Most preferably. And I'm thinking about how to do that. I could, one, chop down all the trees, or two, use traveling anchors. I think we're gonna go for the traveling anchor, possibly. I don't know. No, I actually do want traveling anchors either way. I want to see if the traveling anchor can reach from my base underground to there. If it can't, then we'll just chop down trees. And I believe didn't I make a filler? I believe it's called a filler. I should. No wait. Filer, no. I believe it's called. Yeah, I guess it's texture is redone, but it's probably the same thing. No, I never made a filler. See how I didn't even recognize the texture pack. Which would be really useful, by the way, for flattening things, but oh well. Anyway, what I'm going to need for the thing I'm gonna make is this. The alloy smelter, which will require a cauldron. I'm not doing too great on iron, am I? Well, that is one of the reasons I want to get started on magical crops, I guess. Is to get more. Well, pretty much everything. So, what this does, it makes alloys. And what alloy do I need? I need pulsating iron. Which is very simple. You just put in ender pearls, you put in iron, and it should start cooking. Very slowly though. So yeah. Well, that's cooking. What more do I need for the traveling anchor? I need these conduit binders, which is made with this. Yeah, I think 32 are enough. You can also use this to regularly cook, which I would recommend because it cooks more than one at a time, which is really convenient. Unless you're alloying, then it can cook only one. See, it's almost done. Great. Okay, so why I needed this is because I need to turn them into nuggets and then surround a diamond with them to make the pulsating crystals. And of course need 2 traveling anchors, otherwise it would be useless. It's like this, and I have myself 1 traveling anchor, 2 traveling anchors. Now you just how these work is very simple. You just place them in the ground. It's number 1. And then you place number 2 in the ground somewhere else, of course, because it won't be a point if you put them like next to each other. Then you look and you jump towards which one you want to go to. And that's how you work. Wait, what am I becoming? Not me. I want to become me again. Why is this fence completely closed? Seems rather inconvenient. Why do they give me oh, I think this is the backyard. It's quite possible. I'm actually using this thing for once because I want to sleep. Oh, message on Skype. Yeah, I'm just gonna go Skyping during the recording. I don't want to play on the high pixel server, which would be fun. You know what? I'll be back later. Okay, so I'm back. It's actually been a while, like 2 days or so since the last segment. Okay, so I believe I want to make the filler from BuildCraft, because it would help me flatten the terrain properly. So one of the things I'm gonna need is probably something that could store energy. Let's just start the letters RF. Let's see, I could go for a capacitor bank. A capacitor bank. I'll hunt for like energy cell things. Oh, that's why I didn't see it. You know, I think this may be the easiest way to do it. Apparently don't have any lead. Lead. What? I'm certain I'm supposed to. Okay, the fuck? Oh, seriously, I was convinced that I had lead. I don't actually want to make a capacitor bank. So I guess I'll just quickly look for some lead down there. Okay. Why am I not hearing it? Oh, there we go. I was about to turn up my volume. You couldn't hear anything, but there was just nothing there. Okay, yeah. Well, this should do for now. I'll later get more when I need more of this. The whole reason I'm doing it. And all, so. And of course other resources, because iron is running low, gold is running low, redstone is running low, everything is running low. So yeah. Let's just put this in the sag mill, so I'll double it. Do I have any more flint? I do. Each one of these contain gravel, yeah. I'll put in a stack of gravel afterwards just to get more flint. Yep. Okay, yeah, I'll be back once this is all done. Okay, how to make it. This is part 1. You can see this is the one I want to make. I'm missing one part, which is the conductance coil. I do not have electric. That is still out of the top of my head. That is that silver and gold. It was not actually done cooking. I lied. Let me just pour out some of the obsidian. It's kind of been sitting there, so. This should be done a bit quicker because there's only... Okay. Now this is done. I have 2 electrum now. Use one of them to make this. The energy cell. So, just plug that in on the power. Let's see, it's not receiving any because that one was standing on output. Okay, now let's work on the filler itself. I'll need 2 golden gears. I only have 1 of those. Now I'm going to take the traveling anchor out, so I'll be in the field right away. Okay. Okay, let's see, what else do I need for a filler? A landmark, which is just a red. And I need more of these, like 5. And last but not least, a crafting table. And I'm just gonna take this one. It's always handy to have a vanilla crafting table available, so remember that, because they are always useful. Okay, oh, I forgot to put this in. Okay, now let's take a couple stacks. I'm gonna set this up while this fills up. Don't worry. I'm not forgetting anything. So how the filler works is pretty easy. You put it on a certain mode, like flatten, frame, horizon, pyramid, stairs, box, clear. What I want to do is flatten. It will mean that this layer will get filled and everything above will be destroyed. I didn't bring my landmarks. I did it again. Okay, now I have my landmarks, and I also wanted something like a lever. Let's just make one. Now I probably have to sleep because it's nighttime. Yeah. Not a good idea to work on a farm during the night. I'm going into wisp mode again. Oh yeah, right. I have to actually look at where I'm going. So, this is how a landmark works. You place it down, give it a redstone signal, and it will tell you how far it can reach. I want to so make sure you're always on one line with it, by the way. You know, this looks pretty big to me. And make sure that you also program in the height. Especially with projects that are in a forest for this, it's important that you specify the height to be above the tallest tree top that will be affected. Because if it isn't, then the tallest tree top will keep on standing. Yeah, I'll later remove the rest. Okay, like now you go back to the one you placed originally. And then you realize that you've placed the... Stop bugging me. You placed the filler too early because you have to place it after you place down the landmarks. You should have 2 now, because all landmarks will be dropped after use, so you should get all of them back. No, there's the one that was above. Let's just collect the other 2 as well, just so I don't waste anything. By the way, just a note, this is not a quarry. there's a major difference in the fact that you will not get any of the materials broken by this thing. So if there's anything important on this land, do not use a filler. Okay, so I'll put it on flatten, and then put in all the dirt collected for it. Teleport back home, check if this thing's full. It is. Well, you can mine or you can use a wrench, both will work. I chose mining because I don't have a wrench yet. Ow. Couldn't you have died a second earlier? And then you just make sure it has power. And it should work now. I don't exactly know what's wrong here. It's not receiving the RF for some reason. I'll try putting in a cable in between. See where that will work. I don't know with these. Stuck, that's why. This here flux up in between, and it will work. And you like to see it's throwing around dirt. This dirt will fly to the areas where it's needed. And then those red blocks will destroy things. And you gotta check, by the way, because sometimes one hardened energy cell may not be enough. Especially when what you're destroying is extremely large, like a forest. And it's like because it uses power for every block, not for the terrain in total, but for every block that's within. So, a tip, if you have vein miner, just try and destroy as many leaves as possible. It will save you on power. Though it will cost you on food. And like you see, it destroys it pretty rapidly. And that's because it's still getting enough RF. If it doesn't get enough RF, it will go slowly. Like right now I can still get the RF, so it's fine. At some point it might probably won't RF anymore and it will just stop. And like I said, destroy as many as you can, because well, every bit you destroy means the machine has to do less work. No, never mind. I think it has, yeah, it's pre-programmed. I should have done it before. So yeah, this project is usually handy with two energy storage things. Like one can then rest while the other is working. I will see how far it is once the energy runs out and if I can do the rest on my own, but I don't think so. So I'll be back once it's destroyed everything. Due to the video running a bit towards the end, I'm going to show you guys what I'm gonna, what you're gonna need. Because, well, I would recommend actually making a wheat farm when you're doing this, because, well, this is how you make Minipio seeds, and I don't know if they'll have the double drop enabled. I'll have to look that up. But yeah. The one thing you're going to need, by the way, for this mod is a diamond or an emerald, surrounded by this, to make the weak infusion stone. You only need one. Never make a second one because you don't need it at all. Yeah, like you see, I had to, by the way, move it back in because it was empty. So yeah, to make a lot of these, so I'll probably make a wheat farm as well. Just to make sure I have a lot of seed. You know what? I'm gonna look it up if the double drop's enabled or not. Be right back. Okay, so it's enabled with a 10% chance to get a secondary seed. Which means you technically only need one, but I would recommend getting a good starting amount of like 20. One more seed. So. And apparently using the special hose that come with the mod, like the, where are they? There, Akio hose. Yeah, that gives one extra essence from the Nikio crops. And it's just a diamond hoe surrounded with Akio. Akio, by the way, is the first tier and is very cheap to make, and apparently it has durability. I didn't know this, that's why I never mentioned. I didn't mention it yet. And now I have the Akio Hope. Oh fuck. Okay, so I'm gonna place this back. I'm just gonna show you how much progress it did make. Ow. It's nighttime. This is how far it got. That was on one charge. I just love watching this, by the way, just demolish the land. It's beautiful. But well, like I said, I'll be back once it's done. You know what, actually I'm gonna end off the episode. I'll show you the results next episode, because this is probably like 20 minutes now. I will, however, record the next episode like right after this, just because I want to. I might make a secondary energy cell during the break, just to speed this up a bit. Like I said, per block it uses like power, so due to the fact that this is like one solid mass of dirt, it has to break each block individually. And for some reason skips logs. Huh. Jerk. Well, you know what, if there's anything left afterwards, I'll clean it up myself. Like I said, hope you enjoyed. Be sure to leave a like if you did, and see you all next time. Bye.